Welcome to the Virtual Realms YouTube channel. I'm Ranger 1. This is actually the first battle that I ran in the premium Zhalo-s, and it's on the Ghost Fields map, in, as usual, a driving rainstorm. We're going to find us a good sniping position. I kind of favor this side, especially for a tank destroyer like this. And we're going to move along the outer rim. My main goal in this first drive out of this vehicle was to test its general capabilities, and it intrigued me with its 8 wheels and rather well done suspension. I wanted to see just how well it would handle the rough terrain on this map. Visibility is poor as usual on Ghost Fields, and that will complicate things just a little bit. Honestly, I can't remember if I've ever played a match on this map where it wasn't raining. Maybe it always does. So far it seems to do pretty well, but you can see in these ruts, the sheer length of the vehicle causes it to bounce around a bit, which can be important if you're trying to maneuver just slightly for a good shot like this. Oh, there we go. That'll make him an easy kill. But it can bounce your aim off significantly if you have one of the wheels at one end of your vehicle going up a ridge like the one in front of me. That rut can really throw your aim off quite a bit. Again, because of the sheer length of the vehicle. Still, it got up here pretty easily, and that's a plus. The Zhalo seems to have pretty good speed on almost... That was a good shot into my counterpart over there in another Zhalo. But somebody else is going to beat me to the kill by just a fraction of a second. But as I was saying, the Zhalo seems to have pretty good speed in just about any terrain. Don't succumb to the temptation to use that speed to race to the front of the battle. That's never a good idea in this vehicle. It has virtually no armor. Well, the battle is moving ahead without us, though, and we need to close up so that we can continue to support our team. It zips along this steep embankment fairly well. I don't know how well rain is modeled into the game. Does it affect your traction very much? I'm not entirely sure. It almost seems to. I'd like to think that it does. Well, this position isn't going to serve us much better. And he was just out of sight. Little shot in frustration, and we'll continue pushing on forward to back up our teammates. Once I hit the road, I can build up a pretty impressive head of steam. We're going well over 80 kilometers per hour. I think we topped out there at 84 briefly. And I see a target up ahead. I believe it's an artillery piece, but there's a ridge that's obstructing my shot. There's a BMP-1 coming around, though, and I've been spotted. I'll have to be careful. I let it. I got him. He goes over the ridge. And I missed my shot on the artillery piece. Well, that was bad luck. I'm going to stand ready in case he comes back over, but it looks like he's heading in the opposite direction, so we'll all move forward. And I run right into an OF-40, the little pocket leopard. I'll take a hit. Most of it is absorbed by my front tires. Looks like it deflected there. No penetration on that shot. He's hard pressed and turning his turret. Let's see if we can pop off another shot. Right in the turret. Okay. Caught the side of his turret and down he goes. I may not have a lot of armor, but I do have a pretty significant amount of hull points that can help keep me alive. I have a feeling it's due to the sheer size and bulk of this vehicle. Well, that's alright. I'll take what I can get. People sometimes seem surprised when I refer to the OF-40 as a pocket leopard or a budget leopard, but in essence, that's what it is. I don't think a lot of people realize that the company that built the OF-40 are the same people that built the Leopard. As a matter of fact, a lot of the components in the OF-40 are the same components that were used in the earlier Leopard model. That would also explain its positioning in the dealer trees, in the same lineup as the Leopard. Now right now I'm having my first experience with the penetration problems that this high-velocity 85mm gun has attempting to penetrate the front of this T-62. It is just not happening. We'll try to probe for a weak spot, but I really can't locate one. There's an AMX. Somebody shot him before I had a chance to unload on him. He was traveling away. That would have been an excellent opportunity. I'm going to try some of the high explosive ammunition that comes with this gun. There's a couple of main battle tanks. Maybe I can do something. Well, it did a little bit. It did some module damage. And again, very little actual damage, but it did manage to do some damage to the internal components and possibly to the crew. An 85mm shell isn't an exceptionally large shell to pack high explosive in, though, so I'm not expecting any kind of miracles. It may perform better against thin-shelled vehicles. I have hit an artillery piece with it before, but it didn't seem to do much to it either. But I did hit it right in the front and its thickest armor, so that may explain it. Right now I'm going to see if I can make it up this slope. It's really steep. I've got 8 wheels, but it's still not enough to give me traction to quite clear up to the top. Perhaps if I try at an angle. Nope, just side slipping. Well, it was worth a try. I did want to see just how well this vehicle will do on a slippery terrain like this, but it just can't get enough bite. And, well, I'm not doing any worse than him. I guess I don't feel bad. However, we come over here just slightly to the side. Get out of the way, tree. We managed to worm our way up the slope. So, really, I can live with that. The main battle tank to my side didn't even attempt that slope, and he was probably wise. But I will pull back ahead of him and into the lead. I'm trying to get to that last tank over there. It's a Leopard 1. The terrain is slowing me down, so is gravity. But here we go. Watch this. Do you see that ricochet right off the turret? Pretty classic, but I'm going to put him away now to end the match. Well, this was a fairly average match. Nothing to write home about, but I think it showcased the mobility of the Zhalo-s fairly well. 2 kills, 4 assists, and 4 spots, and a modest amount of spotting damage racked up. Not horrible, but not great. Still, I hope you got something out of it. That's all I have for you for this episode. And until I see you again, good hunting. Thanks for watching. I hope you were entertained. If you liked the video, please remember to subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you. And I'll see you next time.